Most people stay broken in their lives. And as a result of doing so, they go on to live broken, miserable, tragic lives. And by the end, when it's far too late, they die screaming of pain, misery, resentfulness, and more. I do not want you to go down that same path. I'm going to break down exactly why these people stay broken as well. My name's Coach SCG. And if you need help with anything you're going through in your life right now, let me be your guide, your mentor, your coach in a direct, no bullshit manner that dives deeper, analyzes everything, personalizes it all, and gets you practical results. If you're interested, book a free discovery call with me. The link is in the description and pinned comment down below. Broken people won't do anything. You, on the other hand, will take action. So how can we define what broken is? Well, I know it's a generic term, isn't it? But not really. In my opinion, broken is not just financially broke. It's broken in the system of who they really are. Broken with the morals and values that they've tossed aside, like yesterday's newspaper. Broken health. Broken mental health. Broken mindsets. Broken environments. And of course, friendships and relationships. When I was a young lad, my parents took me to America and we went to Las Vegas. And obviously I was underage, but we used to walk through the casinos and I would see all these people on the slot machines in their 40s, 50s, 60s, just tapping away, pulling the lever, trying to win all day, every day. My dad said to me, they were broken, son. These people are broken. And it's sad. And ironically, I became a gambling addict, that very same person. So I know what it's like to be broken. But I'll dive deeper. I know what it's like to be broken in the wrong relationships. I know what it's like to be broken in the wrong job. I know what it's like to be broken with the wrong friendships, with your health, with your mental health, and so on. So I've been on both sides of the coin. I'm not saying, oh, I'm elitist, I'm better now. No, but I genuinely believe I'm not broken anymore. And I don't want you to make the same mistake as everybody else. The problem here is people are sleepwalking into addiction, into dopamine fixes, into habits and patterns and routines that seem comfortable, seem generic, and is what everybody else is doing. Group thinking, group mentality makes you stupid, makes you an idiot, makes you unwell. But also, it keeps you broken. How this starts is exposure from a bad influence, a bad person. Let's take, for example, a bit of an obscure one, but bear with me, the Disney movie Pinocchio. If you don't remember it, Pinocchio is a puppet brought to life and he's trying to learn about the world. And then he's lured to Pleasure Island, which is a place where all these young boys get to ride on roller coasters, be in the part of the fun fair, and they can drink alcohol and smoke cigars. But the sad reality there is this is all a ruse to actually transform them into donkeys. And once they become a donkey, it's far too late. That same analogy, that same storyline can be applied to the people who are broken. I've been a donkey. I transformed into a donkey. And I'm not talking about just working like a donkey. I'm talking about living like a donkey. Rock bottom, in the mire, with my blinkers on, rolling around in shit and waste and mess, assuming that everything's okay. So when we get exposed to Pleasure Island, or what we think is good, hey, maybe we should overextend ourselves and buy that house. Maybe I should get that job for the financial stability. Maybe I should get into that relationship because I'm getting older. Or maybe I should hang on to those friends because I don't want to be alone. That's where it starts. That's how it begins. And we are submitting ourselves through people pleasing, through a desperate need to be wanted, loved, validated, accepted once and for all, to be cool, whatever, all those things. And the next thing we know, 20 years later, we're addicted to cigarettes. We're addicted to gambling. We're still in that shit job. We haven't moved house. We're heavily in debt. We look at our partners and are disgusted by our partners and who they've made us in the process as well. Yeah, this ain't good. This is called being stuck, being repetitive, being gaslighting yourself as well, and being an idiot and a moron. Am I being harsh? Absolutely not. Because we're choosing to do these things. No one's put a gun to my head and say, hey, go to the casino and gamble for 14 years. No one's put a gun to my head and say, hey, stay in that shit relationship with that person. No one's put a gun to my head and say, hey, you know what? Go be with those friends who do drugs, who drink, who are low lifes and are bad company. No, it's by choice. I ignored my intuition. I ignored my wisdom. I ignored my gut saying to me, this is not good. I ignored my conscience, my Jiminy Cricket saying to me, hey, I don't think these people are right for you. Hey, I don't think that relationship is healthy for you. Hey, I don't think that business, that job, that investment, whatever. But with our blinkers on, like a donkey, like a horse, I bolt to do these things, immediately regret it, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then when we get more anchors, more things that weigh us down in our lives, our mortgages, our rents, children, other bills, other expenses, health issues, God forbid, whatever, we pile more and more shit on top of each other and we're stuck. Because we try to fix one issue and then, like an avalanche, all the snow of shit and other responsibilities come on top of us and we are done. It would take decades, years, a lottery win, a complete resetting of our nervous system to turn around all the mess we've made. How bloody sad is that? How tragic is that? And then people sleepwalk through life, they plod along, have the odd occasional good moment. Oh, you know, I'm having a beer in the garden on a summer's day. Great. Hey, we're going on vacation once in a blue moon. Great. Hey, it's a birthday. Great. Hey, you know, let's watch this great movie. Great. These are short bursts of dopamine. Disguise this happiness when actually they are sleepwalking broken into an early grave. And then, like I said, when, God forbid, the diagnosis comes, when the chickens come home to roost of the overextending of money, when, God forbid, a heart attack happens, when life throws a curveball, do these people die peacefully, content, happy? No. They die screaming. Why the hell would they scream? They're screaming because they never lived properly. They never fixed anything. They never healed. They never spent a moment in truth. They never did the work on themselves. They never questioned anything. And then they're done. And the sad thing is as well, is these people who are broken leave a steaming mess of shit for relatives, friends who are potentially in wills and everything to deal with. We're talking about debt. We're talking about secret families. We're talking about so many other problems, trauma, you name it. And even after they go, these people, you have to mop it up, clean it up, and deal with it. But you're different, especially if you've made it this far in this video. And I'll tell you why. Because irrespective of if you've invested a penny into personal development, that includes personal training in the gym, therapy, whatever it is. Even if you've bought one book, listened to one podcast, watch one of my videos, you're saving your life. Because you're questioning everything. You're saying, okay, I don't want to be broken. Am I broken? Let's look at my romantic relationship. Am I healthy? Are they? Am I better than who I was before I met them? Am I moving in the right direction? Or am I settling? Or is this superficial? Am I single because all women and all men are the problem? Or am I single because I deserve to be single? Why do I deserve to be single? Am I friends with these people because they've got my back and I love them and they support me? Or am I friends because I don't want to be the guy or girl that doesn't have friends? I don't want to stay home on the weekend. Am I in this job because it fulfills me and financially fulfills me? Or am I doing it because I want to afford the rent I'm paying in the home I'm living in or the mortgage? But then again, why am I living where I'm living? Why am I renting? Have I overextended myself? Have I underextended myself? Am I just trying to survive? Should I have studied more? Should I have pivoted my career? What about my body? Is having another donut the right choice? Am I ever going to get into shape? Not to look good, but to feel better and live longer? Why am I doing this? Your self-awareness, those questions, those deep questions, is where broken people and you differ. The broken person will never ask one of those questions. They are surface level, they are superficial, and they're idiots. They blindly and arrogantly plod along. And by the way, they could have reasonably good jobs, they could be doctors, lawyers, whatever, and still be broken because they don't go deep. By not going deep, you never understand the root cause of the problem, the truth. You keep the blinkers on and become the donkey. Whereas you, like I said, look at all those questions I asked. Why do I look the way I do? How do I feel about that? Why do I feel this way? Who am I really? Why do I live in this country? Where do I really want to live? And why do I want to live there? Why do I want to make money? How do I want to make money? That's what I'm talking about. The broken person will stay in a job that burns themselves out, gives them multiple heart attacks, kills them eventually, because they never question it. The broken person stays in a relationship that should never have gone beyond one date because it's familiar, it's easy, it's comfortable. The broken person eats crap, ignores the warnings of doctors and health issues because it's comfortable, it's easy. You see the pattern there. It's comfortable, it's easy. One of the greatest lessons I ever learned in my life is if you do what is easy, cut corners, shortcuts, do the bare minimum, just show up, plod along, you'll live a hard life. And a broken person lives a hard life, irrespective of how they gaslight you and tell you and everything like that. Oh, I'm so great, so why are you so overweight? Oh, I'm so great, why have you mortgaged yourself up to the eyeballs? I'm so great. Well, you say you're great, but you haven't had a date in 15 years, and you say you hate women, but why are you so obsessed talking about it all the time? Do you see the bullshit? I cut through the bullshit. That's the difference. I feel sorry for these people because they would never reach out to a person like me, never question anything, and they will just plod along. But not you. Like I said, you could take action by listening to a podcast, watching a video like this. Or if you're really serious about not going down that route, avoiding it and living in truth, let me help you in a direct, no bullshit manner, just like I do these videos. You can reach out to me by booking a free discovery call down below in the description and pinned comment. I feel sorry for these people, but frankly, I feel sorry for myself if, God forbid, I went down that path again, because I've done it many times and I never want to do it. And I feel sorry for you who's made it this far into this video. But as for the broken people, what can we do? The ones who are trying to disassociate with them. It's easy. Lead by example, by not being broken, by being healed, strong, and getting better and making the right choices. And it starts and ends always with us. Are you sick and tired of feeling stuck in life or being weighed down by endless struggles? Maybe you're exhausted from being walked all over, or tired of never having boundaries, or not saying no, walking away, or stuck in toxic cycles and situations. Well, imagine breaking free from all of that, feeling powerful and totally in control of your life. When you work with me, there's no BS, no fluff, just real, personal transformation.
I won't lie, his direct no BS approach made me feel uncomfortable at times, but was absolutely necessary to reveal my blind spots that were holding me back to become the best version of myself.
He told me things I didn't want to hear but I needed to hear, and it's helped me find myself again and to move on from it all and to rebuild and to come out stronger.
Now, you've seen my journey on YouTube about the power of walking away from the wrong people, overcoming addiction, handling grief, empowering myself from being rock bottom. But this isn't about me. This is not my story. This is your story. Imagine having a life on your terms, having a healthier, better relationship, being able to overcome your struggles and actually be at peace and taste happiness, maybe for the first time ever in your life.
I was skeptical at first, as he's not the cheapest, but my concerns were immediately put to rest when he presented a step-by-step detailed breakdown of my new life plan for me to follow immediately after the call.
I had a session with SCG. I just think that it was very, very beneficial, and he helped me work through my structure and path moving forward.
Now, other coaches fail when it comes to getting real results because they offer you generic advice that is not catered to you. It's a one-size-fits-all program, and it's a load of BS.
After watching countless videos on YouTube regarding heartbreak, I noticed that they were all similar. Go to the gym, hang around with friends, find a hobby, and all that other BS basically. Yeah, that's great advice, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the advice that I needed. That's when I came across SCG's videos.
But I'm different. I listen to you. I take notes. I ask the deep questions and personalize and cater to your needs to take you from where you are now to where you truly want to be. And it's a lot easier and simpler than you think.
What I appreciate the most is how SCG tailored the session to my specific needs and goals. After questioning and analysing my unique background and story, I feel he over-delivered, proving his genuine passion for his clients.
I totally recommend, if you're reaching out, if you're looking into having somebody who can listen with understanding and help you kind of bring different perspectives to what you're dealing with.
So here's what I want you to do. If you are genuinely serious about change and personal transformation, book a free discovery call right now down below. And also check out the testimonials from real people and real success stories of men and even women who've turned their lives around thanks to me. There are only limited spots available, to take advantage of this now, and it's only for serious people who are serious about change. So let's not delay. Let's not keep you where you are now, stuck in the same cycles, the same routines for another year. Let's work together and break free together and live life finally on your terms.
Truly, thank you, SCG.
I really appreciate you, SCG.
If you're going through something similar, he could help you also.
If you're thinking of coaching with him, try it out for sure. Reach out.
If you're struggling too, especially with heartbreak, or just like I am, or anything else for that matter, then please reach out to SCG. Book your free consultation, and I can assure you, you won't regret it. You can't put a price on your health, especially your mental health.